Ima, today's game, set pieces decided multiple games today. A Liverpool dominance, Brentford late winner. Are we seeing a tactical evolution in Premier League where dead ball situations are more decisive than ever?
Yeah, sometimes when your tactics is not working, you have to use some of these set pieces to get the results. Arsenal have been using it this season, and it has been working for them. If we are able to defend ours very well and use that same set piece to score against him, definitely we are getting the points.
What's up, football family? It's Saturday, February 28th, 2026. And what a roller coaster of a football game we just witnessed today. And Premier League today gives you goals, drama, upset, some serious set pieces, a masterclass of a game for sure. We saw Liverpool dismantling West Ham United. First three goals come from first three corners of the game. And going to Elland Road, we have Manchester City ground out a gritty 1-0 win over Leeds United. As Antoine Semenyo popping up always for Manchester City when it's absolutely needed. And also Brentford stolen a thrilling 4-3 victory over Burnley with a gaps winner from Mikkel Damsgaard. And for sure, today we also had that Everton pull off a shock 3-2 win over Newcastle United, with Bournemouth also drawing against Sunderland for sure. Today with me is Ima. What was your instant reaction to today's full Premier League results? Liverpool smashed West Ham 5-2. Brentford edged Burnley 4-3 in a thrilling. Everton stunned Newcastle United 3-2, drew 1-1 with Sunderland, and Manchester City ground out 1-0 win at Leeds United. Who had the biggest surprise today?
Well, I think the Burnley and was it Burnley against
Burnley and Brentford.
Brentford? Yeah, I think that was the game that produced the most goals today. And I think it's between that match and the match of Liverpool played,
Liverpool
because
got
Liverpool still scored 5-2, so
almost
similar.
yeah.
They all had 7 goals. But Liverpool, they were playing at home against West Ham. I think they finished the game in the first half. So coming into the second half, I didn't see anything West Ham United were going to do about it. Brentford also after taking 3-goal lead, they sat down for Burnley to equalize, and late in the game, they got the winner. So I think, today those two matches, were exciting. If you're watching football and it produces more goals, it makes the game very, very interesting.
It makes the game very, very interesting for sure. And Liverpool ran riot with 5-2 over West Ham. 3 first half set pieces goals. Is this the most clinical performance we have seen from Arne Slot's side this season, or just West Ham set pieces defending crumbling again?
Yeah, I think they had a very brilliant game today. Looking at the way they played in the first half, they really used their set pieces very well. They capitalized on it and they got the 3 goals, which was good. Hogan Eke Tiki, I think in the first 10 minutes, had the first goal. That's gingered the boys. And mind you, they are playing at Anfield, so definitely the supporters will rally behind them and march them on to victory. And that's exactly what they did today. I think Liverpool are gradually they are trying to find their rhythm. Yeah, it's been a tough season for them, but gradually in the 9 members of the season, there are a lot of matches coming up. But looking at the way they are, collecting their points one game after the other, I think they might end up playing in the Champions League next season. I was tipping them to be out of the top 5 this season, but gradually I think Arne Slot and his boys are finding their rhythm, and it's very good for them in this stage of the competition.
Very good for them in this stage of the competition for sure. Manchester City scrap a 1-win at Leeds United thanks to Antoine Semenyo late first half goal. Does this feel like a gritty title race performance without Haaland, or are City looking vulnerable?
Yeah, I think today without Haaland, then there was no problem because if you have a person in the form of Antoine Semenyo, who is also leading your attack in the absence of Erling Haaland, I think it was a call in the right direction from Pep Guardiola to play him as his false number 9 today, and it worked perfectly for him. He got the goal, I think, in the first half. Then in the second half, they protected their goal to victory. It wasn't an easy game, though. I watched the late, stages of the game, but looking at the way Leeds United were also pressing them, I think they really did well defensively to protect their one goal lead. So yeah, the race is still on. The title race is still on. It will just be like this maybe until the final day of the English Premier League. So yeah, they are trying to also fight for the English Premier League. So some of these performances, they even if you are not in the top form on that day, you have to find a way to get the results, and they did just that today.
Yeah, for West Ham fought back with goals from Sausage and Castellanos in the second half, but still lost 5-2. Where did it go wrong defensively for the Hammers, and is Julian Lopetegui's job under more pressure now?
Yeah, I think they lost the game in the first half. So coming into the second half, the game was already not in their hands to decide anymore. They were not good in defending their set pieces. That was the problem in the first half, and they were punished for that. I wouldn't blame much. I wouldn't put much blame on the coach, but the players themselves. They should have done better in defending those set pieces. But unfortunately, the game is over. The harm has already been caused, and there's nothing they can do about it. For now, they just have to look forward to the next game. I don't think West Ham United will sack their coach. I don't think so. Because we've all seen the West Ham performance this season. So I don't think they'll blame much. They'll put much blame on the coach. In this game, I think it's just West Ham United. They are finding a way to stay in the Premier League because they're also in the relegation zone, which is not good for them. Yeah, but for me, I don't see them sacking their coach. It is unfair when you go and you lose some of these games. It is normal.
And Leeds held their own for long period against Manchester City, but couldn't find an equalizer. Credit to Daniel Farke, who for the fight, who made it possible for them to fight that long. Or is this another example of City winning ugly when it matters in the title race?
Yeah, Leeds United have always proven to be a very tough side. When you go to the Island Road and you're playing against them, they've always been a very, very tough side. So I'm not surprised that in the absence of a player like Erling Haaland, City just got a one goal lead and they protected it to victory. For me, I think whether it's ugly, whether it's nice, anywhere that you can get your 3 points, for me, I just don't care about it as a football fan. Just go into the game and find a way to get all your 3 points and walk out of the stadium. And that's exactly what Pep Guardiola and his boys did today. Though an easy game for them. It was very difficult game for them. But yeah, they just needed 3 points, and that's what they came for. They have it. Nothing matters anymore.
They have it, nothing matters anymore. Ima, Brentford is urging this season to play Europe for sure. They haven't done it since this is their first time in that position. But today, Brentford, they really dramatic 4-3 win over Burnley, sealed by Damsgaard in injury time. What does this say about Brentford attacking flair under Thomas Frank, and is Burnley under their new coach, because Thomas Frank is no longer there. I forgot his name though. Is Burnley in real relegation danger after that collapse?
Burnley, I don't think Burnley will survive this season. Definitely, they are going down this season. For me, I don't see them like any survival instinct when they are playing. Trying to be today, they put up a fight, which was good. In these late stages of the English Premier League, if you are playing against relegation threatened team, you have to be very careful because they have nothing to lose at the moment. So they come in all out. And that's exactly what they did today. They wanted to, steal the points in their home. Mind you, they were playing at home, and unfortunately, Brentford took um, the lead, and they scored 2 goals in addition to make it 3-0 before them realizing and start, doing that comeback. It was a good game because from a 3 goal down, they nearly got the 4th goal. I think VAR cancelled the goal, and it came back to like 3-3 and late. It was pure drama today. For me, I don't see Burnley surviving, and Brentford too. They have a very strong side that maybe can play in the Conference League or the Europa League next season. Yeah.
Yeah. With Everton 3-2 upset at Newcastle United, huge 3 points for the Toffees. Was this David Moyes' masterclass in counter-attacking, or did Newcastle's defensive let them down badly today?
Unfortunately, I didn't get the chance to watch the game, but 3-2 at the St. James's Park in favor of Everton. I think it was quite a good game too. I think today most of the matches produced a number of goals.
Number of
They
goals,
they
yeah. I think only
they,
City
they
won that.
Yeah, they produce a number of goals, which is good. If you are playing football and it's, end to end, when this one scores and this one equalizes, it makes the game fun. When you just sit down for 90 minutes and see like one goal, it makes the game boring in a way. So yeah, I didn't see Everton going into St. James's Park to get all the 3 points, but some way, somehow, they've walked in there and, they've taken all the 3 points. I think this season, Newcastle has not been that team that they used to be maybe some 2 seasons ago. They are still trying to find one or two things to help them stay in the Premier League because it's been a very difficult season. We are not paying much attention to them, but they've always they've also been one team that has really disappointed this season. Looking at the kind of project that they were building when those Saudis took over their team, I thought maybe they were trying to push more into the team, but it's like it's on a decline now, and they have to sit down with Eddie Howe and talk to his boys. I don't know whether injuries is also playing a role in whatever is happening. But for me, I think they can do better. They have very good players that can compete, but unfortunately, it's not working for them. I think they're having that Tottenham Hotspur like kind of
Mentality.
syndrome or whatever. It's I don't know. It's just sad that a team like Newcastle, they should be in the top six competition. I'm sorry, the top six conversation that people they'll be trying to battle with the big boys to play in Europe just like they did last season. But unfortunately, this season it's not working for them.
This season is not working for them. And the likes of Higo, Eke Tiki, Van Dijk, McAllister, all on the score sheet for Liverpool today. Who was your standout performance across the Premier League matches today, and why?
Well, I think Hogan Eke Tiki gave a very good performance today. I saw him in the first half, the way he played. I think he did a very good job for Liverpool. You know, Sometimes I feel like it was a mistake for Liverpool to go ahead and sign Alexander Isak. If you look at the way Hogan Eke Tiki is playing for them, it'll be very difficult for you as a coach even if you have Alexander Isak available on the bench, it'll be very difficult. I think he's made a very good statement for himself. He's been one of the profitable signings this season for the clubs. If you look at his numbers for Liverpool, I don't think it's that bad for Liverpool. Mind you, sometimes some matches he doesn't even start the game, then he will
He
just give you
comes
that
in and change.
performance. Yeah. So I think he will be my player for today. Yeah, they did a very good job. It was a collective job, but he initiated everything and they went on to victory. So I think I'll give it to Hogan Eke Tiki today.
Higo Eke Tiki today. And Anton Semenyo stepping up for Manchester City with the winner without Haaland. Is he becoming Pep Guardiola go-to option in big games, or just a one-off hero?
Yeah, definitely. If the player is producing goals for you, there's no way you have to bench him. You just have to start him in the games. He has to play. And right after the signing of Antoine Semenyo, he's been involved in about 6 goals and 2 assists in about 7 games now, which is quite impressive because He came in last month, I think middle of last month or so, like early January or in the middle of January, and he's giving you these numbers. Definitely, you can't bench him. For me, when he was coming to Manchester City, I was having my doubts. Where is Pep Guardiola going to use him? But I think Guardiola saw him in the Premier League playing for Bournemouth, and he had a plan for him before even going in to sign him, which has been profitable so far for Manchester City. I'm just hoping he continues in the seasons that is ahead of him. And mind you, he's our boy. So playing for a team like Manchester City, we need more of like the Ghanaians to play in the top, teams in Europe. And if you are seeing a player in the person of Antoine Semenyo playing for Manchester City, we just have to, say a word of prayer for him so that he can go far under Pep Guardiola.
So he can go far under Pep Guardiola. Ima, today's game, set pieces decided multiple games today. Liverpool dominance, Brentford late winner. Are we seeing a tactical evolution in Premier League where dead ball situations are more decisive than ever?
Yeah, it's not like there's an evolution or something. I think sometimes when your tactics is not working, you have to use some of these set pieces to get the results. Mind you, Arsenal have been using it this season, and it has been working for them. So I'm sure the teams have also sat down and they've also decided that okay, then why don't we also go in for it? If we are able to defend ours very well and use that same set piece to score against him, definitely we are getting the point. That is the most important thing. Whether you use set piece, whether it's you know I don't know. Anyhow that you get the goals. For me, as a football fan, I don't actually care about it. I just need the results. Whether you use your head, whether you use your leg, your stomach, I don't know, with your belly, it doesn't care. Just get the goals. So if they're going to use set pieces which will work in their favor, yeah, why not? They should use it. It is very good for every team to use if you have the players. Mind you, nowadays they've even moved from the short throwings. Now they are going for the long throws, which is also tactical initiative from the coaches. So yeah, it's a very good thing. If you're able to use it, you can use it in your favor.
Now, your hot takes of the day. Liverpool's 5-2 win boosts their Champions League push. How realistic is top four now, especially with their current form?
Yeah, looking at what I saw today, I think Liverpool they stand a chance to play in the top five. Mind you, I think this season, based on the teams that have qualified for the Champions League from the English Premier League, next season they will still have five slots in the competition. So now, even if you place fifth, you play the Champions League. So for me, I think they've shown like they are ready to compete with the likes of Aston Villa, Manchester United, and Chelsea, and so that they can have a stay in the top five to play again in Europe next season. And it's now a battle up there between um, Arsenal, Manchester City, Liverpool, Chelsea, Manchester United is also in the conversation, and
Yeah,
I think
with Aston Villa.
other teams are also in the conversation. So yeah, it's very difficult looking at the way the table is. Maybe that's why I mostly say maybe to go to the last day of the competition. But some of the teams will have like interesting games coming up, which will also determine their fate in the top five. So yeah, let's wait and see what will go on in the Premier League.
Let's wait and see what will go on in the Premier League. Manchester City cut Arsenal's lead, assuming from context. Does today narrow win show they are still in the team to beat, or are cracks appearing without key attackers?
Well, for me, I don't want to comment about Arsenal at the moment. I think I'll reserve much of my comments for Arsenal till the end of the season. For me, I don't have anything to say because whatever is happening this season, I've seen it before, so I'm not commenting on that. But I think Manchester City, they are putting up a very good fight. That's nice. Though we all started the competition on the same level, but they had like a bit of problem alongside that they dropped a few points, but one thing that you can't take away from Pep Guardiola is when it comes to the Premier League, he knows how to win it. And when he's behind you and he's chasing you, you have to be very scared. Which I think Mikel Arteta and his boys, they should just build up their mentality. If anything goes wrong, well, it's just what it is. It is what it is. We can't say anything about. But for us now, I'm not saying anything about us now.
Okay, for Arsenal, let's see what is absolutely going to happen. Relegation battle heating up. Ima, West Ham United, Burnley, Leeds all struggle today. Which bottom half side looks most in danger right now, and what needs to change for them?
They are all in danger. Even those on top of them, they are still in danger because any of them two can fall in there. So I'm not picking this team or that team. The teams from the 15th position to the 20th, they are all in danger. Those five, teams at the bottom, I think it will still go down to the last day. Um, it is not looking good for some of them though, and some of them I think their fate has already been decided. A team like Burnley, for instance, I don't see them coming back into the Premier League next season. So some of the teams they're already gone. But West Ham can put up a fight. I believe in them. They can try some magic and it will work for them. So yeah, let's see. Let's see. Until the last day, we can't say that this team is, joining Burnley or that team is joining Burnley to the relegation.
Okay, until the last game. So, and lastly, we have viewers' questions. Like, let me just put it like that. With this results today, who wins the Premier League title this season? Arsenal, Manchester City, Liverpool, or someone else? Drop your opinions for me.
My opinions on who wins the Premier League.
Yeah, then I give it to the viewers.
Well, I don't know. Seriously, I don't know. It's still open and anyone can win it. So I can't say this team is winning or that team is winning. It's still open. So I
So
can't I
it's
can I can
okay.
yeah.
So Ima cannot pick a team right now, guys. What are your opinions about that questions for sure? Arsenal, Manchester City, Liverpool, or someone else could be winning the Premier League? Let me know in the comment section for sure. Let me know your opinions and suggestions. So drop your predictions in the comment section and we'll see you in the next game. Thank you very much for watching. See you and then ciao.